one thing I would think about is, when it comes to design thinking, a big part of that is creating the right atmosphere so that people are comfortable in the environment that
Hmm.
they're working in. They have the tools in the just the ambiance, if you will, that helps them kind of work best. And again, we're all very, very different. Some of us tend to be more tactile, some of us are more verbal, some are more audio, some certainly are a lot more visual. So, kind of allowing people to kind of work in an atmosphere that's very comfortable to them. And if I were to kind of like put my Imagineering hat on, one thing I would say is that there are like so many different ways, for example, that when you go to a Disney theme park, that we tell our stories. So many tools that we use. We use all those things that tap into the different senses, the audio, the music you might hear in the theme parks, or the sound effects, the smells and scents when you walk by the bakery and you smell those delicious chocolate chip cookies, or you're inside an attraction and you're flying over an orange grove and you smell the oranges, or sometimes the lighting design is very, very important to set the mood. And you can take all of those Imagineering techniques that we use and transfer them to the workplace. There's no reason why you can't, and it doesn't really cost a lot of money to do that. But think about how maybe you could create an environment. Again, if you've got maybe a specific conference room where you bring people in, or in your office, that you like to interview your candidates or something like that, make it warm and welcoming for them. Maybe add some color, by using color splashes of lights, or buy a like a plug-in, to give off different scents, cinnamon or vanilla or something like that. Certainly the music that you play or audio that you play can play into that. So, and if you're ever going to be doing, let's say, a brainstorming session, you're part of an internal team. Think about that as well, because that's a very, very important part of the design thinking process, is creating that environment where people just feel, like I said, just comfortable to be able to express themselves in the way that they like to do that.
Absolutely, I love it. As we hopefully return to our office sooner than later, we don't have a date just yet with what's going on in Montreal, but we can definitely look into creating a warm, welcoming space for brainstorming that's conducive to brainstorming in there in one of our conference rooms and using some of those tips. Um, I know that our teams love the whiteboards, some of
Yeah.
us more than others. We just love drawing all over it. We've actually been lucky enough to have two design thinking sessions during the last 2 months. So we're making it a monthly thing, and for now it's been virtual. So we've done it on Zoom, we've used the breakout rooms, and we've used
Hmm.
I forget the name of the tool, but we're able to, collaborate on there on some kind of whiteboard